cleaner and degreaser, coming to you from a family-owned company in Baltimore, Maryland, where this is all that they do. But they usually sell GP66 in these big 55 drums, so they're commercial grade. They're sold to, because it's industrial strength, these commercial places like fast food chains where they get a lot of grease. So you know you're getting the best, but only here at QVC can you find it in these spray bottles with more than 575,000 sets. It's been incredibly popular because it works. 77 5-star reviews at QVC.com that you can read. On EasyPay, $5.10 for your set of 2. Scott Hine, it's been a minute.
Hello.
Oh, how are you?
Not even a high five, you get a hug, because I know you love this product. You look so springy and bright today. Like, I saw you come on set, I was like, you look like spring, summer, like you look fantastic.
Thanks, Denim and Company.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, it's what we say is it's what you reach for when you've reached for everything else. So now after 5 or 6 years, just reach for this first. Don't even waste time. This does it on the nastiest of nasty stuff, and I'll prove it to you. What I'll do here is I'm going to put down some spray paint on a porous tile, and I'll let that dry for a second. Then I'm also going to take on here on a sealed tile, I'm going to take a Sharpie and
that's just rude, Scott.
Yeah, I'm sorry. And like that's supposedly like I'll go air quote permanent. I'll show you that neither one of these are permanent in just a second.
Yeah, you know what's so funny is my work laptop. Hope my bosses aren't watching. My 2-year-old found my Sharpie that I like to mark my cards with. Yes. And you can see I use Sharpie on. And he took it to my laptop and I used my GP66 and it said it was ultra permanent or some kind of permanent marker that's even more than permanent. And it got it right out.
Not with GP66, nothing's permanent. That's a beautiful thing. So we have an oven door here. So at its heart, it is really an outstanding degreaser, degrimer. So these are all the kind of grease-based stains that build up, whether it be in your kitchen, your bathroom, your car. But you see that how we burnt down with a blowtorch, okay? This is brown engraved grease-based stain. But I'm not even using steel wool. I'm not using, even a rag or anything. Look how this literally emulsifies and breaks down the grease.
That's melting it off.
It literally melts it off. And then the only reason I need a rag is to just come back through to show you the clean that's left behind. So now you've brought, it's almost squeaky clean. You've brought this oven door back to looks like the day you bought it, the day they installed it in your home.
And it's safe enough to use on your kitchen appliances.
It is. So that's a great thing about it. You can feel confident using it throughout your home, and especially in your kitchen.
All right, so we're going to have some fun doing this as we do continue on. I just want to show you that you're getting a set of 2 GP66 degreasers. Now, one of these is 32 fluid ounces, and my one has lasted probably 4 or 5 months, and I'm not even finished with it yet. So I would safely say, depending on your projects, maybe a year's supply. What I do is I keep one in the laundry room and use this to pre-treat my clothes, and then I keep one in the kitchen for the greasy messes as well. Maybe pick up more than one set, because at the special low price and on EasyPay of, I'm sorry, not on a special low featured price, regular QVC price of $25.48, but on an easy payment plan for today only, that EasyPay expires at the end of today, for $5 and change, you could get 2 sets for then $10 and change.
Yeah, and again, it's a thing, you can use this as your whole home cleaner, don't get me wrong, and I do sometimes, but this is for the nasty of the nastiest stuff. So here you have spray paint, and what this reminds you of is when you're, driving down the road, you get behind the line painters on the road, and that yellow paint gets up in your car wheel well, this will take it out. Here, you just told the story of, you said your son, right, was playing with the markers and got it on your laptop. Well, nothing is permanent when you have GP66, so no problem. The only thing you need the rag for is to just clean up the solution. But you're talking about 2 very nasty stains there. Permanent marker, spray paint. GP knocked them out in just a second.
Well, life is messy, right? I mean, even think about pet stains. This would be great on the carpet as well. But it really is for those really, really tough messes. When you think of I've tried everything else, like even on the bottom of my pans, you get those burn marks. And usually you're sitting there scrubbing and scrubbing and scrubbing with some kind of powder that you poured on it and let it sit. When I use GP66, it takes those grease stains and makes my pots and pans look brand new. And you're even using it on hardwood, so it's safe to use on all these different surfaces.
It absolutely is. Sealed hardwood here. So what we did was we covered this with a combination of grease and shoe polish to sort of represent scuff marks, the stains that build up on your hardwood floors. It's a sealed hardwood floor. You see, it took off the nasty stain and the mess, but didn't take off the finish. So it's beautiful, it's clean, you've restored your wood, but you haven't damaged it in any way. Here's another great way that I use, and this is what really sold me on the product about 5 years ago, your cabinets in your kitchen. So this is, we just redid our kitchen, but I saved one of the old cabinets from the house. And what happens is over time, the grease builds up from cooking, right? So it's not only the grease, but it's the odors that build up too. So what happens is you take a clean rag like this, all right, you spray a little GP66 on it, and then you come and you clean the cabinet. And as I clean this, Christine, I'm sure you're looking at it saying, okay, Scott, it looks a little bit better, a little shinier, you're bringing it back to life. You know, yeah, okay, I guess, sure. Until you do this.
Ew.
Until you flip the rag over.
That was on there?
That's the grease, that's the grime, especially in dark cabinets that builds up with the odors. So that's why you cooked bacon 3 days ago and you're like, I cleaned my kitchen.
Yeah.
Why does it still smell? Because all that grease was in the air and it's on your cabinets. Use a GP66 to get rid of it.
Awesome. And on carpets, it's safe too. Any type of surface.
Have at
Is there
it. Yep.
any surface it doesn't work on?
You know what? Hold up. Let me flip this.
Sorry.
No, sorry. Let me flip the trigger. That's all. Go ahead.
Okay.
Have at it. Yep.
Oh, so you can get a different spray.
Yeah, you have two different concentrates. That's exactly right. So if there's something you're worried about, like you know, a chair. I know Alberti, he restored a leather chair using GP66, but I told him, you know, make sure you check for color fastness. Same thing with the carpet. But here's what I want you to say as you spray this, Christine. This is the original. Go ahead. It's fine. It's not.
This is
not
crazy.
caustic
This
or
was
anything.
White carpet?
This is the color of the carpet. These are not suds. What this is the actual color of the carpet.
Oh,
and so
my
it's bringing it back to life. And real quick before we go, I want you to see the Le Creuset. You spend a lot of money on your pots and pans. Well, how about you use GP66 to restore them back to life? You bring them back here. Look how it brings them back to life. If you spend the money, you want them looking good.
Yeah.
GP66.
I didn't even know this is one of your demos, but this is how I use my GP66. It really does work. Yes, more than 300 have been ordered. I'm excited for you. You're getting that set of 2 from GP66, supersized Green Miracle Cleaner and Degreaser. You can only find the spray bottle version here at QVC, $25.48, but an even better way to shop using Easy Pay, $5 and change goes away at the end of today. That's like $12 and change per bottle. That's awesome. All right, thanks, Scott. Good to see you. You look springy, too. All right, so before we end the show, it's my pick of the show. It's our 4-piece microfiber dusting gloves and